You know that game Paracynical was talking about? The Swedish guy with depression that sees monsters but it's all in the head? I first tried it around 2021, I believe. My old X55A was so shit I couldn't get through the game, so I shelved it. Around late 2024, like November, I got into Half-Life KZ. Now, back in Sven Co-op, the bar was low. I easily became the best movement player. It's a little more competition here, but I came in with the experience and I managed world record on a few somewhat prestigious maps. That's where I got noticed and picked up by Gatar, who is a prominent figure in the scene. He introduced me to all the important people. Here I noticed a lot of these guys have ties to Cryofear. Now, it's not surprising, these games share the same base engine and movement code, which sounds nice. So alright, I'm like the only person who didn't play it. I'll give it another chance. May 2025, it took me 14 hours to complete the game. Most of that time was spent roaming around endlessly. I had no idea where to go for this TV recording. Backtracking for the fuses, I got absolutely nowhere. Same with the statues puzzle. I looked at this map, it didn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense to me. I thought maybe I could brute force it, but eventually after like 1 hour of moving random shit, I just googled it. It was either that or quit, honestly. I know I'm horrible with directions, but this game does a bad job at pointing where to go. Did I enjoy the game? Not really. I'm already not fond of horror games, and this one has too many issues. Good storytelling, I'll give it that. Speedrun now. I'm not speedrunning that shit long as hell. What I really meant is the movement is too shit to put up with how long the game is. Run out of stamina in like 3 B-hubs. Now you can't sprint or jump anymore, just walk against the wall for 40 minutes. Here's where Rebuild Simon comes in. I cannot stress this enough, CD saved this game. No B-hub cap, infinite stamina, auto jump, duck tap, quick saving, speedometer. I watched the tool being developed because I already knew the Cryofear guys. Now, it didn't really spark an interest in me right away. It was only until a recent late night conversation with CD where the topic came about. I told him I can't disable stamina, but apparently I was using some deprecated test build from months ago. He guided me to this hidden GitHub page. That's when I felt something towards CD. But at the same time, I felt a desire to play the game again. And I did my second playthrough using all the shit, and it was way more fun than the first time. Except I still had to Google the puzzles, cause like, bro, I don't know which way is west. Give me a compass or something. Turns out there's a category extension called Half-Life 1 Movement, which allows everything besides the quick saving. Allegedly, it was always a thing, except before Rebuild Simon you couldn't disable the B-hub cap, so it was a bullshit category. Cryofear is awkward. It focused mostly on trying to improve the graphics capabilities by cobbling up a little bit of paranoia with a little bit of spirit of Half-Life and some other shit. Maybe it was regarded impressive at the time, but it doesn't play well with the gold source engine. The game takes as long as CSGO to boot up. Alt tab too many times and the frame rate drops to like a choppy 45. Guns might also gain a silencer. If the game is open for too long, you will crash between map loads, or the AI will break and you will softlock in the wheelchair right at the end of your 40-minute run. You have to restart the game after every run, basically, to be safe. Speaking of softlocks, you can get stuck in absolutely everything. Crouching around this underground section, the wheels you spin to kill this boss. Using 4 FPS can get you stuck in this wall here. Skipping the statue puzzle might get you softlock in this position, stuck inside enemies. Your inventory might disappear for no reason. My inventory is invisible, it's good. Wait. You might crash if water shaders are turned on, except on the lake map where you might crash if water shaders are turned off. I play on a 15.6 14-inch laptop where I have to use 125% scaling, otherwise I'm gonna lean in and squint my eyes to see anything. For some reason, and I assume it's the custom Paranoia OpenGL renderer, but launching the game in 1920 by 1080 gave me a cropped 1536 by 864. I used CRU to add 1536 by 864 as a custom resolution to be able to play full screen. Mouse input feels horrible, and this is my most personal frustration. The build is 5936, right before Steam Pipe, meaning there is no M raw input. The launch option, no force M palms, only seems to remove the acceleration from the mouse cursor. The current speedrunning tool, Rebuild Simon, includes a raw input variable. It's not exactly a raw input, more like a less brutal acceleration curve. The only true raw input is the same injector used for Half-Life speedruns, but it breaks the inventory, which is like the most crucial part of the game. I can't hover over anything unless I continuously move the cursor, and if I manage to click on an item, I cannot click any of the actions. In Half-Life, it also breaks the menu, so you have to do all your settings before injecting or learn the console. There is one specific variable that emulates a mouse cursor, and it works well, but of course, that would be too convenient for Cryofear. The cursor is invisible in the inventory. I did set my cursor speed to 10 in Windows, which apparently is the cleanest value, and did some registry hacks. I would love to believe this helped, but I still feel an acceleration multiplier being active. Fuck Microslop. So what motivated me to put up with everything? This game has a unique dodge mechanic that, when performed together with a jump, can give you anywhere between 540 to 590 speed if timed well, with a perfect dodge jump granting 600 in any direction. It's more powerful than the Half-Life long jump module. Day 1. After some failed Left 4 Dead 2 speedruns, I hopped on Cryofear and got to learning the new game route up until Carcass.
Ricky found the guitar skip, yeah.
Ricky found guitar skip. Day 2, I switched to New Game Plus because it's faster, learned the route until Doctor Shootout. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. Simon, the pills won't help you without injecting amphetamine.
So true.
Day 3, finished learning the whole game. Did I just drop my gun? Day 4, got my first run, 46 minutes.
If you are hearing this, you have the special ability that only raging homosexuals have.
What? Day 5, 44, 13, 43, 43, same day. Don't die? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Day 6, 42, 37. This is the run I submitted. Is this a good run? For a player of my caliber, no. I just wanted a break. This game is unhealthy over extended periods of time. Come catch me on Twitch or check out my clips channel. I upload my PBs there. Dude, you're joking. Really? The